Berberine is a natural plant compound that has been shown in studies to help with blood sugar control, cholesterol management, and weight loss. But if you're thinking of taking it, or you're already taking it and not seeing results, there's a lot that you need to know. Today, I'm going to walk you through everything, and I mean everything about berberine. You will learn what it is, how it works in your body, the real benefits backed by science, how much to take and when to take it, potential side effects and how to avoid them, which type to choose, and the 3 things that you must do to make berberine work for you. I'll also share some success stories from people that have taken berberine and saw great improvements in their fasting blood sugar levels and A1C. I'll bust some misleading claims that you have probably heard and give you the honest truth about what berberine can and can't do. Whether you're dealing with high blood sugar problems, high cholesterol, or you just want to learn more about this supplement that everybody's talking about, this video will give you everything you need to make an informed decision. And by the way, everything that I am sharing today is backed by real clinical research, no marketing hype. I have personally spent the last 18 months of my life going through all the studies about berberine, so you don't have to. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is berberine? Simply put, it's a natural occurring compound found in several plants, including barberry, golden seal, and Oregon grape. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years, but only recently has modern science started to understand why it's so effective. Berberine is what's called an alkaloid, similar to other plant compounds like caffeine, but with very different effects. When you take berberine, it activates something called AMPK in your cells, which is basically your body's master metabolic switch. Think of AMPK as the CEO of a company. When it's activated, it starts giving orders to different departments, telling your fat cells to burn more energy instead of storing it, instructing your muscle cells to become more insulin sensitive and hence dropping your blood sugar, and directing your liver to process cholesterol more efficiently. The reason why berberine has gotten so much attention from the medical community is because it affects multiple pathways in your body. And this happens simultaneously, which is the reason why you see benefits in your blood sugar, cholesterol, and weight management all from one compound. But here's what's important to understand. Not all berberine supplements are created equal, and how you take it makes a huge difference on whether it works or not. Let me break down the research about what berberine can actually do for you. Number 1, blood sugar control. This is where berberine absolutely shines. Some studies show that it can lower blood sugar as effectively as metformin, which is a pharmaceutical drug. In this study, efficacy of berberine in patients with type 2 diabetes, the researchers found the following. Compared to metformin, berberine exhibited an identical effect in the regulation of glucose metabolism, such as HbA1c, fasting blood glucose, postprandial blood glucose, fasting insulin, and postprandial insulin. In the regulation of lipid metabolism, berberine activity is better than metformin. By week 13, triglycerides and total cholesterol in the berberine group had decreased and were significantly lower than in the metformin group. Interesting, right? So cholesterol levels improve too? Yes. Which brings me to my second point. Berberine helps to lower cholesterol levels. It actually helps your liver work like a more efficient recycling plant, processing cholesterol better and keeping your arteries cleaner. In this study, efficacy of berberine alone and in combination for the treatment of hyperlipidemia, a systematic review, the researchers found the following. Overall, the majority of evaluated articles consistently suggest that berberine has a beneficial effect on LDL, reductions ranging from approximately 20 to 50 milligrams per deciliter, and triglyceride, which the reductions were ranging from approximately 25 to 55 milligrams per deciliter. Favorable results have been demonstrated compared with both placebo and active controls. Amazing, right? Number 3, weight loss. Now, weight loss has also been shown with the consumption of berberine, but I need to be honest with you here because this is where a lot of companies mislead people. The research shows modest weight loss, 3 to 5 pounds over a 12-week period. So it definitely is not a magic wand that melts fat overnight, but it is a powerful metabolic optimizer that helps your body work better. In this study, the effect of berberine supplementation on obesity parameters, inflammation, and liver function enzymes, a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials, the researchers found the following. This meta-analysis found a significant reduction of body weight, body mass index, waist circumference, and CRP levels. CRP levels is a biomarker of inflammation, which are associated with berberine intake, which may have played an indirect role in improved clinical symptoms in diseases with metabolic disorders, such as prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, hyperlipidemia, and so on. So another point for berberine? Yeah, I'll take modest weight loss. Number 4, insulin sensitivity. This might be the most important benefit. Berberine actually helps your cells listen to insulin again, kind of like fixing a broken phone line between your pancreas and your cells. In this review, addressing the preventive and therapeutic perspective of berberine against diabetes, the researchers found the following. Berberine-mediated activation of AMPK pathway in different tissues, including skeletal muscles and adipose tissues, leads to insulin sensitivity and eventually reduces obesity. Activation of AMPK pathway leads to a decrease in blood glucose concentration along with enhanced glucose uptake by skeletal muscles. Pretty incredible, right? We should all strive to become more insulin sensitive, and berberine can help with that. Okay, I need to keep it real with you for a minute because right now you may be thinking, Jose, let me get some berberine right now. Where do I get it? But hold your horses because there's some wild claims about berberine floating around that I just don't want you falling for. Myth number 1, berberine melts fat overnight. Nope. The research shows modest, steady weight loss over months, not days. Myth number 2, it's a miracle cure for diabetes. Nope. While it's incredibly effective to lower blood sugar levels and improve glucose management, it's not a cure. It's a powerful tool in your health toolkit, but it's not a magic bullet that it's going to replace proper diet and lifestyle. Myth number 3, all berberine supplements are the same. Nope. This is a big one. The quality, absorption, and purity can vary widely between brands, especially those who are not third-party tested or are manufacturing in facilities that are not GMP certified. So here are the facts. Berberine is a scientifically backed compound that can improve multiple areas of metabolic health. That is blood sugar, cholesterol, triglycerides, inflammation, body weight, but only when used correctly. And it's not magic, but there is solid scientific evidence and hundreds of thousands of success stories to back up its benefits. Period. End of story. But here is where most people go wrong, and it's costing them results. Let me give you the exact protocol based on what clinical studies show actually works. Dosage. The research shows that 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of berberine per day is the sweet spot for effectiveness. You want to split this in 2 doses. So that is 500 to 750 milligrams twice per day. This isn't random. This is what studies have shown to get results. Timing. Take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening with meals, preferably. Taking it with food prevents cramps and it actually helps with absorption. Consistency is everything. Taking berberine every now and then isn't going to do the trick. You need enough of the active compound in your bloodstream in order to make your cells more insulin sensitive. Think of it like watering a plant. You cannot just water it once and expect it to thrive. Form. You want berberine HCl. That stands for hydrochloride. This is the most studied berberine form out there and the one that has been used in all of the randomized controlled trials that I have shared with you. There are many forms popping up in the market, but again, berberine HCl is the one that has been used in human randomized controlled trials. Other forms are starting to be studied in animal models like rodents. Now, the million-dollar question. Can I take berberine with metformin? Great question. And studies actually show that they work very well together. They have a synergistic effect, but always consult with your doctor first. Seriously, don't mess around with diabetes medications without medical supervision. 3 secrets to make berberine work better. All right, here are the 3 game changers that can make all the difference between no results and transformative results. Secret number 1, consistency is everything. This cannot be overstated. Taking berberine every now and then isn't going to work. You need consistent levels in your blood in order to improve insulin sensitivity. It's like trying to get fit by going to the gym once a month. It's simply not going to work. Secret number 2, don't take too little. Believe it or not, most people underdose. Like I said, clinical studies show that 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams per day is a sweet spot. Many cheaper supplements only give you 200 to 400 milligrams per capsule, which means that you have to take up to 8 capsules a day to get the effective amount of active compounds. We recommend 2 doses of 600 milligrams each, one in the morning and one in the evening. Secret number 3, support it with lifestyle changes. I believe that this is the most important one. You need to help your cells become more insulin sensitive through dietary changes as well. The research shows that increasing your fiber intake to about 40 grams per day and reducing your saturated fat intake to about 6% of total daily calories can dramatically improve berberine effectiveness. I believe that Jimmy's testimonial encapsulates this very well. Jimmy sent us a review on our Jade Supplements Pure Berberine, and I'm gonna read it for you so you understand what he did to get the results he got. Jimmy said, game changer. I am on my 2nd bottle. I started my journey March 6th and the labs were not good. I am a type 2 diabetic and I have been for 20 years. A1C in March was 8.3. I wanted to make a change. I started a lifestyle change, just eating cleaner and exercising. Saw a little improvement. I added berberine to my daily routine around the 3rd week of April. My A1C as of June 3rd, yesterday, was 5.7. This stuff has little to no side effects for me. 1 pill, 10 to 15 minutes before my first meal, and 10 to 15 minutes before my last meal. Pro tip, pair it with a single magnesium glycinate capsule at bedtime. Thank me later. Thank you, Jose and team. Fantastic job, Jimmy. And the fact that he's been living with type 2 diabetes for over 20 years speaks volumes about how powerful berberine can be. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, side effects. Because if you're gonna take berberine, you need to know what to expect. The most common one is digestive upset, stomach cramping, diarrhea, gas, but this only happens to about 10% of users. So here's how to fix it if this happens to you. Start with 600 milligrams once a day for the first week, then gradually increase to twice per day. Always take it with food. And if the problems persist, consider a high-quality probiotic like Jade Supplements probiotics. Other potential side effects are the following. Low blood sugar, if you are a diabetic taking multiple diabetes medications, so monitor closely and always ask your physician before adding berberine. Interaction with certain medications like immunosuppressants or medications that slow down blood clotting. Again, if you're taking those, always ask your physician first. And here is who shouldn't take berberine. Pregnant or breastfeeding women, people taking certain heart medications, anyone with severe liver or kidney disease. The good news is that most side effects are mild and temporary. Your body usually adapts within 2 to 3 weeks. Now, quality and dosing matters. Here's something that the supplement industry doesn't really advertise. All berberine is not created equal. I've seen berberine bottles with doses so low that you would have to take 8 or 10 capsules to get the amount of active compound needed to elicit a positive effect on your blood sugar. So here's what you want. Number 1, third-party tested. Number 2, proper dosing, 500 to 600 milligrams per capsule. That's a fantastic sweet spot. And number 3, standardized to 97% berberine HCl. This is the reason why I personally use and recommend Jade Supplements Pure Berberine. Each capsule contains 600 milligrams of active compounds. So you only need to take one in the morning and one in the evening to hit that 1200 milligram effective dose per day. Jade Supplements has done the work to ensure that you're getting pharmaceutical grade berberine with the correct amount of active compounds. Listen, I want you to imagine something with me for a moment. Picture yourself a couple months from now. You wake up with stable energy that lasts all day. Your doctor is amazed by your latest blood work. Your blood sugar is in the healthy range. Your cholesterol levels have improved. And those extra 3 to 5 pounds have gone away. You feel confident in your body again. You're not constantly worried about your health, and you're finally just living your life instead of managing symptoms. That's not just a dream. This is what proper berberine supplementation and lifestyle changes can help you achieve. But here's the thing. None of this happens if you don't take action. If you're ready to experience what berberine can do for you, I want to make it easy. Jade Supplements Pure Berberine is exactly what I take, and it has been formulated on the protocols that I have discussed today. You can find a link in the description below, and you will also find a discount code for your order. But remember, berberine isn't magic, it's just a tool. The most powerful tool you have is consistency. Take it as directed, be patient, and trust the science. Before you go, if this video helped you understand berberine a little bit better, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to our channel so you can continue learning tips and tricks to improve your blood sugar and reverse the root cause of high blood sugar levels. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or letting me know which topic you want me to cover next. Remember, your health is your wealth. See you in the next video.